Howdy folks, this is Tall Turtle and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Yes, you may notice there's a larger than normal gap in videos for flights, and it's going to continue to be that way. In real life, I'm dealing with some crises that I can't even mention on YouTube or they'll block my video. That's how serious it is, and of course that interferes with my content creation. So there's going to be some gaps for a while, and then hopefully I can get back to regular programming. But anyway, we are here and now. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming back. I assume I don't need to give a long introduction because we're on leg 2 of the Alpine Challenge, Grand Alpine Challenge bush trip. Leg 2 out of whatever it says, 18 or 300 or something, out of 8. 2 out of 8. So no further introduction. I assume you know what's going on by now. Let's continue. Here we go. Alright, looks like the sun is down again for sunrise. Hopefully it's sunrise. Yep, 6:55 a.m. So let's get some lights going here so we can see inside our own area. There we go. First thing I'm going to do is repair and refuel. So if you look up here, bam, full fuel again. Alright, what do we do next? Do we have our line on our map? Nope. So for leg 2, okay, I know I say this every time. And yes, not everybody watches every video, but isn't it funny how some legs we have the GPS line to follow, other legs we don't? Isn't this hilarious? So for this one, we're forced to try, which is good because it's more interesting. It's just harder to make the video, but that's okay. So where are we headed? Where are we going? What are we doing? I better have Google Maps. Oops, Google Maps up on my phone so I can see where we're headed here. Alright, so we did repair and refuel. Now we got to figure out where we're going, I guess, right? So we are headed to Lima Sierra, Golf Sierra, about 20 minutes, so about 45 minutes for us. Alright, we're headed to Tour Salier. Liftoff from Aerodrome de Be, I think, and carefully climb, including corkscrewing, and navigate to reach Tour Salier, a gorgeous mountain of the Chablais Alps that stands 10 million feet above sea level to the southwest of the airstrip. 10,500 feet. So let's set our barometer. There we go. Let's set the altitude on this thing to autopilot just so we have a reference to, I don't know, 11,000 feet, so we stay above terrain and then land. This could be a tricky one, folks. This is why you all are here, I know. Most of you watch because you're searching it out. Not many people are doing every bush trip because frankly they're a lot of work, but worth it. And then you find my channel and you learn how to land these airplanes at these airports. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming back. Are we going to use autopilot or are we going to hand fly? Well, for the sake of making a video, I like to use autopilot. In this case, we'd have to use heading bug because we don't have the GPS on this leg. However, it's more fun to hand fly, so we'll see what we can do. We'll try to do a mixture if we can for content and for flying this dang thing, right? Because if I can't fly it, I can't make the content. So 11,000 feet, just for a reference right there. I'm going to pull up the map and 197 degrees for 4 minutes, huh? Oh boy, let's set our heading bug to 197. I went the wrong way. It'd be faster if we go loud. No, it would have been faster to go the other way. Whatever. 197 is about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 197. So we're going to head to the right this way. 197 degrees, 10,000 feet. I bet we're going towards here. So I'm trying to plan this out. Okay, I'm not stalling or anything. I'm trying to plan this out. So we're heading 197 degrees, which is this way. And then what are we going to do? Then we're going to do 183, which means you're going to go south to a reservoir. Are we? And that's a minute and a half. So you must be going to that thing. Is that where we're headed? No, we're headed to this thing. Okay, so as long as we fly here, we don't really need a corkscrew because we're going to go this way and fly to that thing. And then what are we doing? And then we're going to go 140 degrees, which means we're going back over this disaster. Okay, so we need to climb and be about 10,000 feet by here. And then from there, we'll keep reading and see where we're going. So we really don't need this map at all anymore. because we're going to use this one here. So we're going to fly down here, head towards that, and then see what happens. All right, so 140 degrees, 197 degrees, and then 140 degrees, right? 183 and 140. Okie dokie. Do we have a stopwatch on this map? I don't think we do. Frequency map setup. Display. Ooh. What is that crap? No. I don't see anything about timers. There could be a timer and I just don't see it. So we are going to have to use... See right there, timer. See? Timer. But I don't know how to get to it. Maybe you can't. So we're going to have to use this timer. So once we take off and we head this way, then we'll use the timer further down. Okay, so we're headed there, and then 183 degrees, and then 140, and then we'll figure it out. Okay, I think we're all set. Should we look outside a moment, because we won't be able to, because we'll be able to look outside when we're hand flying, but it won't be the same thing. So let's do this, and let's take a screenshot of that in case I forget. Let's look behind us. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, look at those towers. I remember landing here. In real life, it was like 3 weeks ago. For you, I don't think it was that long ago, but it was like 3 weeks in real life. So, awesome. Ooh, what frame rates are we getting, by the way? 50. Okay. I don't know why it's jittery when we're getting 50 frames per second, but whatever. Come on, put the toys away. Here we go. Wait, do we have enough room? No. What? We got to turn around. Okay, we gotta turn around. Why do they put us like this? Huh, that's very strange. Okay, parking brake is off, and let's do this, yo. Okay, here we go. Are we? Well, we're not lined up. I think this is lined up. We'll find out when the nose dips down. Okie dokie. Oh boy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We can do this. We can do this. And up we go. There we go. Brakes to stop the wheels. Get a little bit of speed. Flaps coming in. And we're going to turn around. We're going to go to the right a little bit, and then we're going to turn around. Hand flying a lot of this. I don't have a vertical speed set or anything. We're just going to hand fly, which means we have to use this camera if you want to look outside, because my drone camera is tied to my yoke and pedals, so I can't operate the airplane when I'm operating the drone camera. Alright, let's fly around here. Whoop, yep, hey co-pilot, nice to see you with us. Man, it's really jittery. And what are we at? 49 frames, pinned at 49 frames per second. 52, 57, 49, 53, 58. Okay, whatever. Alright, here we go. Let's straighten out now. And let's head towards that reservoir. And, we'll see what happens. Although this is quite the climber, isn't it? I don't remember what optimum climb speed is, but we're just going to keep it like this. Just above flap range. Whatever that says is about 1,200 feet per minute or so. Okay, that's good. Let's bring back the RPMs a little bit so we see out the red line. And let's look out the windows together. Holy cow, that's a steep ascent. Gorgeous too, though. Oh, stay just above the flaps there. There we go. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Remember that floating car, that island castle was back there, which when I edited the previous video, I highlighted it. I looked it up and highlighted it. So the reservoir is straight that way over these mountain peaks. But we're going to take this valley to climb. Oh, look at that big swimming pool. I love swimming pools. Where's that big green light down there and that red light? Interesting. Makes me think, are there stoplights in Microsoft Flight Simulator? I'm going to have to do a VFR at night and just screw around and see if there's stoplights. Because I know X-Plane has them. I can't remember if Flight Simulator Microsoft has them or not, though. Anywho, nice casual ascent. Let me trim down a little bit so I have to stop fighting the yoke. I'm going to stay around 70 knots. There we go. I should say trim up. Whatever. You know what I meant. Alright, let's look outside again since we can. That's amazing, isn't it? A lot more chatting in this video because you got to remember when I can't use the drone and when we have to hand fly, I chat more. Because when I have the GPS track and we have autopilot on, I just give you sightseeing views and I shut my mouth. But when we have to hand fly it all, there's a lot more to talk about. So do you think that's really a waterfall there in real life? Kind of hard to tell. We'd have to pause the aircraft and then take the drone out and see what it looks like. But I bet, oh my gosh, look at that. At the bottom, I want to Google this place. Look at the bottom, there's like a village. And I wonder if that's a waterfall and they get sprayed down there, if that's just a gradual enough. It's getting turbulent up here. Or if that's gradual enough that it's not really a waterfall, they don't get sprayed. Oh man, look at that. Alright, where are we at? How's this going? I think we can start slowing down. We're only at 6,000. We have to get up to 10,000. Now, was the airport at 10,000? Or it's just where this reservoir is, and we don't really need to be that high? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm slowing our ascent a little bit. You need some speed. And we'll turn right pretty soon, right after that big peak right there. So the smaller waters up there, that's what's feeding these, obviously. And then there's a reservoir up there that we'll try to see. Hopefully we get high enough, and then we'll read about our next POI. So, it'll take us a little bit. I'm going to try to give you some sightseeing while I hand fly. Doesn't usually go well. I'm going to try, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, how we do? We didn't crash into anything. That's good. That's some pretty sketchy sightseeing though. Alright, we're almost at 10 grand, or 11, well, 10 grand for sure, hopefully 11 grand, and we should see a reservoir off to our right, but I don't think we're going to actually see it because we're not high enough, but we'll try. So once we get to this reservoir, we are going to go 140 degrees back. So let's get this set to 140 degrees. Even though we're not quite ready to turn there, and then we'll get the stopwatch going as well. 140 degrees. There we go. And this is supposed to be a 19-minute trip, and we've been going for 14 minutes already. So I don't think we're going to finish this in 5 minutes. So I don't know how they figure that out. Okay, so there's your reservoir behind that mountain. Well, we might see it here yet. We might still see it if we I don't think we're going to be able to see it. Sorry for those who of you paid to see the reservoir. We're not going to see it, I don't think. We'll try it. We're going to keep climbing here. So what do? We turn 140 degrees for 3 minutes until you reach Aiguille du Tour, a northern portion of the Mont Blanc Massif. Didn't we see Mont Blanc in another bush trip? I'm pretty sure we did. I'm pretty sure we saw Mont Blanc in a previous trip. Okay, so there's a reservoir right there. We got to make our turn soon. 140 degrees, and after that, it's 176 for a minute. And then 15. Alright, do we see? Oh, there's reservoir. Okay, those of you who paid. There's your reservoir. Let's have a good look. Then we got to get out of here and make our turn. That's gorgeous. Should we look outside super fast, do you think? Let's try this. Where's my control button? There it is. That looks great. I'm gonna start turning while we're looking. Oh boy, don't crash. That was scary. Ooh, there's a good view right there. Maybe. Alright, let's get back inside, put this camera away. Alright, so now we're turning. Let's get our stopwatch going. We're turning to 140. So what they're doing is they're having us do an out and back thing. So what they want us to do now is they want us to turn around. So they want us to look at Mont Blanc, which is in front of us. This huge thing is Mont Blanc. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. Well, the timer kept going while I was paused. And then we're going to turn around to 15 degrees now. Let me show you. Let me go this way. No, let's go this way. We're going to turn around before we hit the mountain below us. Turn around 15 degrees. Come on. 15 degrees. There. So now we're going to make a U-turn. So, yeah. Yep. So let's do that. So what we're looking for are these points of interest, right? So, sorry I can't point these out to you, really, unless I pause and Google Map every single one of them. But just know we're looking at Mont Blanc, and then we're passing over the Chardonnay, which I think we already did. I'm going to keep climbing, by the way. There we go. And then we're going to head north-northeast, and then we're going to look at Martigny, which I'll look up for you in a moment here. See how we're turning around now? So that's what this is. This is like an out and back trip. Then we're going to go past the reservoir again. We're going to go to Sion, which is that we actually already saw this when during the sightseeing clip I put in there. We've already seen it. It's right up here. And I'll tell you what's going on here. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so Martigny. So let me show you what's going on this map. So what we're doing is Martigny is right here where everything comes together and all the countries come together or something like that, right? Is that what it said? Yeah. Crossroads of the countries. And then Sion is right there. It is right there. Alright, just interrupting your sightseeing here to show you this crossroads of the countries. And again, if you want to see what countries they are, we'll just pull this up. And it says, what does it say? Mountain crossroads town with roads that connect Switzerland, France, and Italy. And then we're going to head 56 degrees, which is right here in just a moment. Right to Sion, which is right up there. You can't see it in the haze. But there you go. I can stop this now. I know where we're going. Whoops. So as we go over the crossroads, let's hop outside. Alright, so there is the town, which you can't really see with this. Are we stable enough I can use the other camera? We'll try. It's leaning to the left, but there's your town with the crossroads of all the countries. Isn't that awesome? Okay, we got to quick put that away. Switch back to the other camera. There we go. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's see where we headed. We have a ways to go yet, but let's start coming down. So bring the throttles back so we don't overspeed. And in case you skipped the part that said where we're going, we're headed to Gulf Sierra Sion Airport. So that's where we're headed. And we're going to keep our altitude not too low because we want to go to see stuff, but not too high because we want to be able to come for landing too. So I'm going to try to navigate this descent while we look outside and get some more sightseeing. It's kind of hard to do because I don't want to overspeed. But I don't want to talk through this entire descent either. So I'm going to try to get you a little bit of sightseeing, but you might see a skip ahead a little bit. Depends how well it goes, and I'll see you in a moment. Alright, third board has been spotted right there. We have a lot of white on that pappy, so let's bring back throttles all the way to start descending a little more steeply. I was looking out, not out the window, but I was looking outside with y'all and noticing the switchbacks going up the mountains. That is super cool. I love stuff like that. And let's look at this side. Lots of switchbacks there too. Ooh, there's a cliff there. Wonder if that's accurate. Those roads go pretty close to that gorge. Holy moly. Alrighty, so we know where we're headed now. We're 2 and 2 on the pappy, so let's see here. Let's keep our throttle, so we're about 500 feet per minute probably. Right now we're 13. We'll keep our speed up though until we get closer. Then we'll get into flap range. So again, just to review, if I would have paid more attention to these headings, we would have figured it out. So I think what we're going to do in the next flight, if I remember, I don't know, it might be 2 weeks or 2 days or whatever until I get to the next flight. But hopefully I remember, if we don't get a GPS track, to go through this actually as far as we can and just see where we're headed, just to get an idea. Because you would do that in real life anyway, right? You wouldn't say, okay, let's take off and head this way and then check when you're in the air where you're going. You wouldn't normally do that in real life, especially in the mountains. So I think we'll do kind of like a more pre-planning. We'll load this up in the next leg, and then especially because the next one's an hour long, so we'll do our pre-planning, pull it up, see where we're headed so we have an idea, and then we'll have a smoother navigation. Not like we did anything wrong in this one, I wasn't comfortable with the navigation in this one. So let's see, let's land though. Let me get comfortable in my chair, and we got 2 and 2 on the pappy. Let's come out along the mountainside here. Let's kind of level off a little bit with a slight descent. Keep our speed where it is. It's perfect. Alright, looking outside, we're racing that tanker down there. What's going on this side? Lots of farmland. Ooh, more cliffs. Very nice. Alright, let's keep it going this way. Can we look outside? I think we can. That is a good shot right there. Enjoy this, because this is our last time looking outside. Let's give this side some attention too. Alright, here we go. Time to land an airplane. Now let's get into flap range. And as long as we land, we'll be okay. I'm always nervous about the landings in these bush trips, because if you screw up, you gotta redo the leg. I don't want to. And that office building to the right has one light on. Somebody came in early to work. 500, huh? Let's slow down, get into flap range, everything forward here. Except throttles. Do. Alright, come here. Pitch up to slow down. Throttles back so we maintain our descent. And even though this is a taildragger meant for tight bush trips, I'm landing like I'm in an airliner. But that's okay. No harm in that. And oh, my wrist hurts so bad. I built a fence this weekend, an entire fence. And because of my unpredictable health, when I'm feeling okay enough, I do as much as I can because I don't know when I'll feel okay again. So I built a fence, entire fence, all by myself. In a day, well, 2 half days, or a half day, or whatever, it doesn't matter. I built an entire fence by myself, and my wrists are in such incredible pain. It's actually very painful to hold on to my yoke. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, here we go, coming in for landing. We'll do 2 flaps just so we can land quickly, not bounce down the runway too much. Second set of flaps. I know we're a little low, but I'm not worried about it here. Alright, we still have some throttle engaged though. And coming down 200 feet per minute. Whoa. Aim for those numbers that we can barely see. And we are over the runway. Why is it doing that? Over the runway. Throttle's back now. Try to hold it off. Whoa, what the heck? There we go. Ground effect saved us. That was weird. Don't hit tail first. There we go. Just one tiny little bounce. Whoop. Whoop. Step on those brakes. Pull the yoke all the way back. Keep it straight with the rudders, which you can't see all that work that was. Whoa. That was scary. 35 minutes and it was only supposed to take 19. Nice. Alrighty, you know how it works. 1 like per video. So that's the end of this one. Like, subscribe so you can see the next one, and I'll see you then.